Amazing Spider-Man 3 was going to be absolutely bonkers. This is Nerdist Now. Folks, if you're watching this video the day it airs, there is a 95.99% chance that Spider-Man No Way Home is still #1 at the box office. It's still smashing records like some kind of large, unstoppable animal with a horn on its head. No, that's definitely not it. But anyway, it's safe to say that audiences and critics alike are in love with Spider-Man and his amazing friends. And it's one of those amazing friends who's at the center of today's episode. Now we're gonna throw a spoiler warning out there just to be safe. Look, I know we already gave away what we're talking about. We're talking about Amazing Spider-Man 3, which never happened. But if you somehow landed on this video without seeing No Way Home, and you're still worried about spoilers, now's your time to leave, Maude Garrett.
I'm the talk of the town and everyone's gossiping about my actions.
Still here? Awesome. So if you spent any amount of time online following Marvel news, you know there was a recent kerfuffle over No Way Home MVP Andrew Garfield. And look, let me get it out of the way. We all love Tom Holland. We all love Tugboat Maguire. But Garfield really knocked it out of the park in No Way Home. The aforementioned kerfuffle happened when Andrew Garfield's stuntman on No Way Home, William Spencer, had to walk back comments he made online that led some fans to believe that Amazing Spider-Man 3 had already been greenlit by Sony after the tremendous success of the latest film. In an Instagram post, Spencer set the record straight about his comments. This is a misunderstanding. I thought this fan was talking about the current movie and was abbreviating, and I didn't read carefully enough. I apologize for that. I answered a lot of congratulations messages about the movie that just came out, and I was trying to write all the fans back to make sure they knew I appreciated their excitement over No Way Home, not over any new project. So if you were hoping that Andrew Garfield was gonna suit up again in his section of the Spider-Verse, sorry to say that isn't happening at least anytime soon. But the discussion about a third Amazing Spider-Man has resurfaced some interesting details about what that third movie was going to entail. Even though The Amazing Spider-Man 2 underperformed at the box office, Sony went ahead and announced a third and fourth Spider-Man film and a Sinister 6 movie, helmed by Cabin in the Woods director Drew Goddard, and they were also going to make a Venom feature film. And hey, at least we got one of those, and we should all be thankful to Tom Hardy for his unwavering commitment to eating lobster and looking like absolute shit as Eddie Brock all the time, always. He's so sweaty. But what exactly was Amazing Spider-Man 3 going to be about? Well, apparently an awful lot. In an interview with Den of Geek back in 2017, director Mark Webb talked about his original plan for a third film that would also bring the Sinister Six into the Spider fold. Yeah, we were talking about the Sinister Six. They were gonna make a Sinister Six movie before we did the third one, but I wanted Chris Cooper, who's going to come back and play the Goblin. We were going to freeze his head, and then he was going to be brought back to life, and then there was that character called the Gentleman. We had some notions about how to do it, but I think maybe we were thinking too far ahead when we started building in those things, but it was a fun exercise. I look back very fondly on those days. So it sounds like we missed out on a thought-out and torso-less Norman Osborn leading the Sinister Six just after he died of goblinitis in Amazing Spider-Man 2. At least that's what I think he died from. Correct me in the comments. In an interview with comicbook.com in 2014, Webb had also talked about including Kraven the Hunter, Vulture, and even possibly the return of BJ Novak as Alistair Smythe, who comic book fans may know better as the person that made these murderous Spider Slayer robots, which, based on that name, I think you can guess what they do. According to Showbiz Cheat Sheet, there were also rumors floating around about Felicity Jones portraying Black Cat, a friendship between Eddie Brock and Peter Parker, and actor Shailene Woodley was positioned to play Mary Jane Watson, a role that she actually filmed for Amazing Spider-Man 2 but was cut from the final version. And that's all to say nothing of the other plot point supposedly involving George Stacy coming back from the dead, using a serum that Spider-Man would use to bring back people that he lost, which, sure, why not? All of this was supposed to be in one single movie. It kind of sounds like an absolute mess. But after the success of No Way Home, a movie that includes multiversal Spider-Mans, as well as Doctor Strange, villains from other dimensions, and Daredevil, audiences have shown they are down for whatever comic book movies throw their way. I mean, seriously, are you telling me you wouldn't watch a movie where Kraven and Chris Cooper in a Futurama jar with a robot body ruin Peter Parker's 21st birthday at the Dave & Buster's in Times Square? Okay, yes, look, we added that last part in, but it sounds plausible because let's face it, things haven't been the same ever since Mars 2112 closed down. That's a very New York joke for maybe 10 people out there, so if you don't get it, Google it. Sony has made no announcements or even hinted at a return to Andrew Garfield's version of the multiverse, but maybe he'll be able to pull some favors after he wins the Oscar this year for Best Actor in denying you're actually in a Marvel movie.
It's Andrew Garfield playing Spider-Man again. No, I'm not.
But tell us, what do you think? Would you return for an Amazing Spider-Man 3? What characters would you want to see included? And seriously, what did Chris Cooper die from in Amazing Spider-Man 2? The Osborne curse? What is that? Is it real? I hope not. Anyway, let us know in the comments below, and for the latest and greatest in the world of pop culture, stay tuned to Nerdist.com.